Hey yo, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers from Los Angeles, California. How are you guys doing? We can't hear you if you said something, but what are we doing here today? We're gonna break down a shoe for you real quick. Dismantled, thanks to fastpass.cn, which is a Chinese website. They cut these shoes open, let you know what's going on. This is the KD10, just released recently. We both have a pair, or actually no, I got a pair.
I don't have a pair. I got a pair on what do you call it, the sneakers app or whatever, and they canceled it on me.
Damn, they tricked you, dog.
That's the second time it's happened in the same week.
That's trickery.
That's bullshit, but you know, whatever. Don says it plays similarly to the KD9,
yeah.
So I don't really care. But we're gonna look at the KD10 dismantled. So let's get right into it. Of course, KD10. What is this colorway called again?
Anniversary.
There we go. And here's the cross section. Damn, dude, that fly knit is super thin.
Yeah, that's real thin.
And especially in the what do you call it, the midfoot section,
yeah.
the stretchy part. That's it seems like that's a little too thin.
Yeah, it's thin.
Yeah, but which will, I think, affect, you know, stability issues in lateral movement.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see, but that you know, he does have issues with that. And I did have issues with that with the KD9 too. So the zoom units, of course, and you know, it just looks like a fucking sock, to be honest.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. It's
just
crazy.
looks like a sock.
Yeah, the only like part that kind of looks like a shoe is the heel.
Yeah.
With the padding, the foam padding around the Achilles and stuff.
Yes, and that is smart to have because you know, obviously heel containment.
And right here, you get a good cross section of just how gnarly the zoom unit is.
Yes.
That's crazy. Your heel's basically right on top of it. And then the kind of balls of your feet are almost right on top of it too.
You can like you can't see really any fine line in the heel right here. You can.
Isn't it weird how it does that?
Yeah.
I've never seen a shoe do it like this. Like thin out and they get thicker and then thin out again just on top of the zoom unit.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. And then you got the big space right in the middle of the foot. Definitely interesting.
Yes. Now we have the upper separated from the midsole. Alright, so let's take a look at the materials. Obviously, Flyknit. All Flyknit is not made equal. You know, there's glued down Flyknit, really stiff Flyknit, soft Flyknit, stuff like that. So we'll see what's here. So obviously, the Flyknit is reinforced. It does have an underlay. It looks to be like a plastic material with a lot of circles in it, but it looks to be super thin. So I don't think it'll be like extremely. It's not super you know, cumbersome or anything, right? It's still super soft.
No.
So I mean, I don't think it's a big problem, but I don't know why you need to add an overlay on the toe.
Yeah, that's not really the place for an overlay.
That makes no sense.
Why would you? Or an underlay. Yeah, that's not where you really need some. Why do they keep doing that?
Why do they do that? I don't know.
You don't need a ton of support on your toe. You need it laterally.
Exactly.
And maybe even a little bit on the medial side. And of course, in the heel area, you need a ton of support. But
you know, just like the Ultra Boost or like the Crazy Explosive High, the 2015 or 2016, whatever that is. You know, but whatever. So they did add an underlay, and then of course here on the side they did add another underlay, synthetic material right here. It's in the midfoot though.
Yeah, it's in the midfoot.
So,
I mean, you need that. You might even need more than that, but at least there's that. You know?
Going back to the cross section cut, you can see in the toe area and then in the midfoot where the underlay is. Yeah. But there's a little bit of a section probably where your pinky toe is.
Yep.
That's where your foot is gonna slide out.
That's where like the most pressure hits when you're doing a crossover.
I mean, that makes no sense. This makes no sense. This design, but okay. All right.
Insole is decent.
Insole,
chill little insole, not too shabby.
Yeah, probably an ortholite.
Under that, of course, we got the Strobel board. And then right under that, we're gonna get into the midsole here.
Yes. All right. Oh, you can see the outsole. Outsole, blah blah blah. How would that traction be? Wait for the review. All right. Okay, so as you guys can see, the zoom unit. Is this the zoom unit? What is this?
Yeah, it's the zoom unit with the outsole.
I think so.
Looks a little weird there.
Huh? Let's check.
Why is it attached?
Yeah, I guess it is the zoom
These fools are
unit with
really
it.
operating here. These fools
Yeah.
are pulling out scalpels and shit.
Yeah, so in the forefoot it looks to be 12.08 millimeters thick,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the midfoot it's like 12.06 millimeters thick, and then in the heel it's 16.84 millimeters thick. So that's like really thick. Oh no, there is no outsole.
Right. It's
Yeah,
just
there is
it's
no
just got the
outsole.
little bit of the carrier attached to it.
Yeah, like the phylon
The
or whatever.
phylon,
So yeah, that's super thick. The offset is just 4 millimeters, which is not a lot. That's actually really flat.
yeah. That's really
4
flat.
millimeter offset.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
really flat.
And then of course we do have the defect, and I did look at this obviously beforehand, and it seems to be that they did fix the I mean, they didn't fix, we don't know if they fixed it, but they did try to make it a little bit better.
Yeah, there's some change there.
Yes, so if you guys can see, the KD10, the tunnel thing is 9.06 millimeters thick, and then the KD9 Elite, oh what the fuck? Oh no, okay, so the KD9 Elite is 8.17 millimeters thick, and then the KD10 is 9.06.
Right.
So it is at least like 1 millimeter thicker.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but a millimeter in plastic can do a little bit. You know,
Yes.
it'll help for sure.
And then only on one side, you know, like the little tubing, how thick that tubing is. And the
Yeah.
KD9 Elite is 1.39 millimeters, and the KD10 is 1.63 millimeters. And the KD9 Elite doesn't have the, or it does have the little lines, and then the KD10 it doesn't. So
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that'll add a little bit of durability. All right, and then comparing the cushions, I guess, nah. I mean, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Looks exactly the
The
same.
KD9 Elite and the KD10 is exactly the same.
Mhm.
So yeah, so the defect is it okay, so it says right here the tube is about 10% thicker, and the outer wall of the
Catheter.
thickens about 17%.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're talking about shoes here, not organs.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
yes, but we'll see. You know, if there's a lot of people that say, you know, their zoom units pop because of that, then you know obviously they didn't fix it. But it's good to see that they did try to make it a little bit thicker.
Mhm.
But I don't. Do you think it's gonna do anything?
I think it'll help.
Really?
I hope it'll help. I mean, it'll definitely help a little bit. Will it be enough? We'll have to
find
wait
out.
and see.
Exactly. So that's the KD10 dismantled. Thank you guys for watching, and shout out to fastpass.cn as always. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.
Peace.